Hello, current and future students and families of Asa Clark Middle School. I am Anthony Pizzo, and I am privileged to be the principal at the middle school here in Pewaukee. And we wanted to do something specifically for all of our parents. In the past, we have done informational sessions for students so they can be educated on what the best elective course selections for them would be. But we kind of miss out on the parents, and their parents, you are all a very important part of the scheduling process and assisting your child in picking classes. So we wanted to do something that involved the parents as well. So the purpose of tonight is to provide an overview of all of the exploratory and elective classes that are available here at Asa Clark Middle School. Information regarding all of these courses can also be found in our course description guide, which is on our website. But this will be a little bit different in that you will have the opportunity to hear directly from the teachers who teach those specific courses. We really want students and parents to be educated so that they can make the best possible elective selections during our scheduling process. And tonight we are going to do an overview of all of the classes, and then this video presentation will be immediately followed by a question and answer session where we have elective teachers available. So if you have a question about a engineering class, you can ask that question specifically with the teacher that teaches that class. So with that being said, I'm going to turn it over to our teachers who are going to provide an overview on all of our exploratory and elective classes.
Art is offered to both 7th and 8th grade students. It is a semester-long class, and in the class, students use the design thinking process to investigate new art material and technique, to design and use sketching to come up with ideas for their projects, creating various projects throughout the units, and then evaluating and self-reflecting on the learning that they did throughout the unit. There are 3 main units in the course. We explore drawing and learn different techniques to build our foundational skills and feel confident in our drawing skills. We go into printmaking, where we expand on the learning we did in STEAM, and we are able to explore different printing techniques and inking techniques as well. And then we move on into our painting unit, where students explore color theory and meaning within their artwork. The course culminates with a field trip to the Milwaukee Art Museum, where students are able to experience the work they've studied in class firsthand. Art is a semester-long class that is available and open to 7th and 8th grade students. In this class, students use the design thinking process to be able to investigate new materials and concepts, to sketch out and design their ideas, create different art projects, and then self-evaluate and reflect on their learning. We have 3 to 4 main units in the course. The first unit is focused on clay, how to sculpt the face and create a functional whistle. The second unit will focus on wire sculpture and wire figures. And then we get into using the laser engraver to make paper mache letters to create a word. If we have time, we also will do a stop motion animation film where students will get to create their own characters and settings that will then be a part of their stop motion animation film. The course culminates with a field trip to the Milwaukee Art Museum, where students get to experience some of the work that they've studied in class. Advanced Art has a new name this year. It will be called Intro to PHS Art. This is an 8th grade only class, and it is a year long. What happens in this class is first semester, students have the opportunity to experience some different boot camps, foundational skills, 2D art, 3D art, and digital media, where students are able to use iPads and the program Procreate to create their own digital artwork. Second semester, students have the opportunity then to decide which of those 3 different areas, 2D, 3D, or digital, they want to create a portfolio of work for. Their projects are all self-designed, and they are the ones that are kind of in the driver's seat of their learning for that second semester. At the end of the school year, they will present their artwork and portfolio to the high school art teachers and a panel of high school students to see if they can bypass or skip 1, 2, or even 3 of the high school intro art classes. The class also goes on a field trip to the Chicago Art Institute.
Hello, future 7th and 8th grade students. My name is Mrs. Fruth, and I'd like to tell you a little bit about Code to Create. Code to Create is a class at Asa Clark that is required for you to take at some point, either during your 7th or your 8th grade year. This class is an introduction to computer science. It's a class that will teach you about how computer programs are created and how some of your favorite technological devices have come to be. Within this class, you'll learn a little bit about web design and get to do some HTML coding, making a website of your own. And you'll also learn about the Project Lead the Way curriculum, which guides you through creating some block-based coding that will allow you to utilize hardware to create automated systems that respond to different inputs and produce outputs that you have designed. Within this class, you'll work both independently and in small groups and get to choose different topics for the projects that you create within the class. It's a fantastic class to introduce you to the basics of tech and coding, and it's a really nice jumping off point if you're at all interested in computer science going forward. Thanks so much for listening. I'll see you soon. Hello, future 7th and 8th graders. My name is Mrs. Fruth, and I'm joining you from here in my lovely virtual winter cabin to tell you a little bit about one of the classes that I teach here at Asa Clark. I teach a class called Entrepreneurship, and the goal of this class is to learn how businesses solve problems for consumers in exchange for profit, of course. So if you're someone who really likes to solve problems, if you've got great ideas, or if you're someone that really likes to buy things and wants to understand more about how you and businesses relate to one another, this is the perfect class for you. In this class, you're going to learn about economics and how people make choices. You'll profile real-life entrepreneurs and learn what makes them tick. And at the end of the class, for the whole last quarter, you're going to work within a group setting to create your own business where you solve a problem of your own choosing that you've researched and evaluated as part of a team. You'll do a lot of group work. You'll learn how to collaborate and communicate with others, and you're going to learn to think of new ways to solve problems. It's a really fun class. It's a semester long, and it is a prerequisite for some of our capstone courses. So if you're interested in the capstone program, or if you're just interested in solving problems in new ways and having a great time while doing it, this is absolutely the class for you. So go ahead and sign up for Entrepreneurship. You won't regret it. Have a great rest of your night. I'll see you later. Bye.
Apps and Game Design is a class that is available for any 7th and 8th grade students. Just like the game implies, what we are doing is we are building apps and games. Now, I know middle school students are not ones who like to play video games or they like to play any games on any type of devices. But in apps and game design, we get to the coding behind it. So it's broken up into 2 different types of scenarios and tracks. There's the app development side, which uses MIT App Inventor, and we go through a Project Lead the Way curriculum to learn how to do different techniques within block-based coding platform. We get to actually create apps that they could conceivably put onto their own device. In game design or in syntax-based code, we work using Python. After learning some introductory syntax and looping structures, conditional logic, and so on, we then move on to game design and user interaction, using up, down, left, right, or WASD to be able to create games that are meaningful to them. If apps and game design sounds interesting to you, feel free to take this class to see what it's all about. Engineering and Design is an elective class that is available for any 7th and 8th grade students. I like to tell people that if you like to design things, create things, build things, test things, and possibly break things, then this would be a very good class for you. We start by learning about the entire engineering design process, and we use that by doing and building some water bottle rockets. These rockets we then build, we test, we create, and we launch them on the softball fields. The best ones can go as high as 350 feet in the air, which, for comparison, is about 7 gyms stacked on top of one another. Then, after we are done with the rockets, we start using like the drill press, the bandsaw, and other tools like box cutters. And then we are going to build using wood. Currently, we build a coin soccer designed using the 3D printer, the vinyl cutter, the laser engraver. And then we also build a design called Automata, which is where students can use their design process and design thinking to use cams to generate motion.
Do you guys want to build houses? Make Formula F1 cars? Do you want to make board games that you guys can play at home? All right, maybe some of that's a little excessive. We can't do all that in middle school. But we can learn how to dimension. We can learn how to draw out our plans. We can learn how to problem solve to make things work. And once we get all that, then you can move on to bigger and better things. We get to use fun things like the bandsaw, sanders, the drill press, and more. But remember, safety first. If you're looking for a fun, hands-on, interactive class in the woodshop, then this is the class for you.
Automation and Architecture is an elective class that any 7th and 8th grade students can choose. Just like the name, Automation and Architecture is where we do automation and architecture. We start by doing an intro into both of those different fields. In the automation intro, students will design and work on building things and putting things together using VEX pieces, and then program their drag racer to make it go as fast as possible. In the architecture intro, students will learn how to use an architectural software to design spaces that are familiar and knowledgeable to them. We will also do a mock remodel project of their home. At that point, students will select which pathway they want to choose for the rest of the semester. If they select automation, they will continue to build with VEX and program, learning how to use different inputs and sensors and outputs as well. If they choose the architecture pathway, students will continue to design and learn how to do blueprints, learn how to go further within the architectural software, and end by building and designing a living space that might be in their future. Capstone Engineering is a culminating engineering course that is available to 8th grade students. It merges the business elements with the elements that you either have learned or will learn in some of the required prerequisite in the engineering classes. So to take this class, you either must have taken, or if you are planning on taking, entrepreneurship, and then at least one of the following: automation and architecture, apps and game design, engineering and design, code to create, and design and fabrication. Or if you have taken multiple of these classes as well. So what you will do is, with those certifications that you've earned from those previous courses, you will expand it.
To design these amazing engineering products, you're going to do so after creating your own engineering consulting firm. You'll be responsive to the needs of your customers. You'll create a brand image for your business, a website for your business, and a full business plan guiding your operations. This allows you to work with your customer to create the engineering solution that they demand.
Capstone engineering is a great way to really push yourself in an engineering type field. So if you have any questions about this course, please make sure you reach out to either Mr. Rail or Ms. Fruth.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Caesars, and I teach Family and Consumer Science at ASA. I also teach Culinary 1 at the high school, but today we're going to talk about ASA classes. So first up is Introduction to Culinary Arts. It is an awesome foundational class to get you comfortable and safe in the kitchen so you feel confident preparing food for yourself and for others. We make a lot of different dishes, savory and sweet, lasagna roll-ups, pancakes, cinnamon twists, tacos, sausage pesto pasta, like lots and lots and lots of stuff. So by the time you leave this semester class, my goal is that you will feel extremely confident to be in the kitchens and preparing food. Worldwide Cuisine is another class that you can take in Family and Consumer Science. This is also a semester class. It focuses on exploring different cultures around the world through food. So it's an awesome way to see different perspectives from around the world while you're also getting a really great hands-on experience in the kitchen. So we do cover some basics in some culinary basics to make sure that you are ready and comfortable in the kitchens and preparing your food safely. And our main focus is exploring those different cultures, trying new food, and learning different ways to prepare it. So Worldwide Cuisine is an awesome, awesome way to just stretch your knowledge and learn about others. Hello, we are going to talk a little bit about Capstone Culinary. So this is a class that Mrs. Fruth and myself, Mrs. Caesars, teach together. It is a chance for you to really level up your culinary skills and use your creative juices to create a restaurant. On the culinary end, we develop the menu, we test out some recipes, we price things out. And then on the business end,
we learn how to work collaboratively. You're going to work with a group to create an amazing concept that is developed through great discussion with your group, and also some really hard work on not only evaluating the creative aspects, but looking at your different cost of goods sold for all of your products that you create, and figuring out how you can be profitable and successful as a business while also maintaining that creative edge that you're so excited about.
It's awesome.
So if you really want to work with some friends and create something really cool where you get to cook and eat and run some numbers and create an amazing business plan for your business, this is the class for you.
Yes.
We'll see you next year.
Hi, my name is Miss Stingle, and I'm the band director here at Asa Clark Middle School. I'm here to talk to you a little bit today about band. So, in band, you get to choose between flute, oboe, clarinet, alto saxophone, trumpet, French horn, trombone, baritone, or percussion. We do not have a string program here in Pewaukee, so you either choose a band instrument or a percussive instrument to play. In 6th grade band, we have 2 concerts as well in 7th and 8th grade. In 7th and 8th grade, we get the opportunity to perform at a national music festival where we get judged and we get to get critiqued and ways to get better. There's also festivals where you can do solos, duets, trios, and quartets and have a chance to work with a well-known judge and a chance to earn medals. It's a wonderful experience that keeps on growing. Hope to see you in band. Hi, my name is Miss Stingle, and I'm the Music Appreciation and Performance Teacher here at Asa Clark Middle School. This class is open to 6th, 7th, and 8th grade students, and it has a music appreciation focus, but it also has a choir focus. So we have 2 concerts per year, a winter and a Pops concert. We also perform in a national contest each year. This year we're going to Music in the Parks at Great America along with the 7th and 8th grade band. There we get to perform, we get critiqued, and then we get to go have some fun. There's also solo and ensemble opportunities for 7th and 8th graders where you can attend a music festival playing a solo, duet, trio, or quartet, and you get a chance to earn medals. This class also focuses on different genres of music in addition to composition. It's a great class that keeps on growing, and I hope to see you there. Hi, my name is Miss Stingle, and I am one of the drama directors here at Asa Clark Middle School. So today I'm going to talk to you about the opportunities you have in 7th and 8th grade drama. Things that we get to do in 7th and 8th grade drama is put on a musical, and you have some choices on what you'd like to do in that class. You can be an ensemble and be on stage participating, singing and dancing along with everybody. You can be in a small group that is featured or a supporting character, or you can be a lead character. Other opportunities are tech crew, where you would work directly with Miss Grippink and Mr. Sevens on building sets, moving props, making sure that actors have props, and designing the entire outlook of the show. Music appreciation and performance is a great class to also take if you are interested in drama, as the foundation for singing will carry through if you're interested in being on stage in drama class. Last year, we were able to put on Madagascar Junior, and the year before, we put on Frozen Junior. This year, we are doing Descendants. Hope to see you in drama class.
Hi there, soon-to-be 7th graders. Welcome to Pirate Wellness. Throughout this semester-long course, we will explore various topics related to maintaining a healthy lifestyle and promoting overall well-being. Some key topics will include nutrition and healthy eating habits, physical fitness and exercise, mental health and stress management, healthy friendships and relationships. These are just a few of the topics we will cover. Each unit will provide you with valuable knowledge and practical skills to help you lead a healthy and fulfilling life. So let's embark on this journey together and make positive changes for our overall well-being.
This presentation is an overview of the ACMS World Language Program. As 6th graders, you are required to take the World Language Explorer course. A goal of this course is not only to expose you to various languages, but to also help you determine which language to take as 7th graders. As 7th graders, you must take either Chinese A, French A, or Spanish A. In 8th grade, language becomes optional, but it is encouraged. In 7th grade, whether you are choosing Chinese, French, or Spanish, much of our focus is the same. We focus on communicating in the target language through reading, writing, listening, and speaking. Level A is the equivalent to the first semester of high school level 1. In 8th grade, world language study becomes optional, but it is highly encouraged. Students who are proficient in A and B can go directly into level 2 of the language in high school. This is very beneficial as it allows students to enroll in higher level courses in high school to earn college credits and/or have the opportunity to travel abroad on one of our PHS trips. We hope this helps as you plan out your path to proficiency in a world language.
I hope that hearing from all of our teachers about our elective offerings was informational and better prepares students and families for picking the best possible classes. So as far as next steps are concerned, right immediately after this at 6:55, we are going to host an optional question and answer session with all of our elective teachers. So the link to that Q&A session was emailed out to all of the parents. Then additionally, this coming Sunday at 6 p.m., we are going to be hosting a scheduling overview session in a similar format where myself and the rest of our office staff walk through the scheduling process. So everything you need to know from a scheduling standpoint will be covered at that meeting. That both of these sessions will be recorded and links will be sent out to families. So in the event that you couldn't make it tonight or that you can't make it on Sunday, those recordings will be sent out to all parents. So I want to thank all of you for joining us tonight and hope to see you at the question and answer session that begins tonight at 6:55 and then at our scheduling overview session on Sunday at 6 p.m. So thank you very much and have a great night.